Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am checking out Jacques in my Spyro Reignited Trilogy playthrough, and today we are using the orange pastel skin with this really pretty like purplish pink flame because I feel like it matches the flowers and some of the other aesthetics here in Jacques. So, and another thing I want to say is I'm wearing this really cool custom Allura shirt that my BFF Ashley got me, so shout out to you, Ashley. And yeah, there's that. So I actually recorded this a while ago and had one of those beautiful, lovely audio issues that I did not realize till I went to edit. So I did the thing all great Spyro fans do, and I played through the game again so I could get back to Jacques specifically for this part. And the next time we'll go back to the original save file where I will continue playing the game. And honestly, I think we did everything in order. We might need to do Haunted Towers still. But I play so much Spyro that it's hard for me to keep up, so we'll see. You probably know better than I do what I've done in which game. These ladies, man, I mean, I'm telling you, they are creepy. But although they are creepy in Reignited, I still feel like they're creepier in the original. I'll put a photo up here on the screen in case you didn't play the original Spyro trilogy, but damn. If I saw that in my nightmares, I probably would never sleep again. Now that said, shameless plug here, when I first came back to YouTube, I actually have already played through Jacques, just not as a part of the playthrough, because I did an episode of Toasting Norks and Talking Mental Health, which is a series I do that's a bit more personal. It's kind of my niche thing that I like to do, where I talk about mental health topics during, you know, some Spyro gameplay, and I actually did a Nightmares video in Jacques already in Reignited. So that is in the cards there if you want to check it out, if you're new, if you haven't seen it, or if you're interested in the type of topic. But yeah. But this is our first time playing it through casually, taking in all the details. I mean, these guys, they're alright. Like, they're not something that would just, like, totally, you know, wake me up in a cold sweat. But man, their sisters or their moms or their girlfriends or whatever the heck those other ladies are, yeesh, pure nightmare fuel. And let me know if you think otherwise. If you think that the dudes are scarier, let me know in the comments, but gotta disagree with you there a little bit. Okay, so I kind of do Jacques a little chaotically, as you can tell. I never do it in a particular order, I just go and do what feels right. Unica.
No! God, please, no! No!
At least he said take care. You know, I hate when they're just like, thank you for releasing me, bye! Like, okay. No problem, you're just gonna let my little child self roam around alone, saving the world. It was fine when you were encased in stone, but like, now... Anyway, this is also something that gets me on Reignited. Ooh, we made it. But in the original, I feel like I can make that glide, like, no problem. Super easy. Not in Reignited. I think last time I did this, I fell like 10 times. You kind of have to do that charge jump thing. Yeah. And then, honestly, what is the best way to get back from there? I don't know. That fodder is adorable, and it's going to make my list of like the cutest fodder in the Spyro series soon. But those types of videos are hard to edit, so we'll see when it comes out. But while I'm here just doing a playthrough episode, I just want to thank everybody. I feel like I've gotten a lot of new people that really engage with this little community that we're creating lately. Really have been able to grow my channel, and it's fun. I'm having a blast. I really am trying to just view myself as, you know, treating this like a hobby slash part-time job, making all this content. And I've told you all before, but I work in social media for my full-time job, and It's really fun to take what I learned there and apply it here, and to take what I learned here and apply it there. And I just feel like creatively, I'm just constantly being fed new ideas and just fun executions and new ways of doing things. So anyway, thank you all so much for being here and for supporting the channel. It really means a lot. Who we got here? I missed the name. Revilo.
Trouble with the trolley, eh?
For some reason, that dialogue is so funny. Huh? Aim high in life, but watch out for those flying boxes. Boxes are really troublesome in Crash Bandicoot, which I'm also playing a lot of. It was my second favorite video game growing up next to Spyro until I found Zelda. I think Zelda replaced it as number 2. Spyro will always be number 1, but I really love classic Zelda games. The new ones are okay, I like them too, in their own way, but I'm big on retro. But anyway, I've been playing a lot of the Crash Bandicoot fan game stuff, and that has been very interesting. Now, I don't think we got all the gems. We're missing 2, and they're back here. So let's do some backtracking, which is fine, because honestly, we're only at like 6 minutes right now, which is crazy. Also, if you guys think that maybe, you know, I'm weird, oh, there it is, because sometimes I'm like super cheery with my voice, and sometimes I'm super monotone. I can't really explain it. Sometimes I feel like I come on and I've got all this energy, and that's when I'm like, yeah, really talkative, and then there are other times that I'm in a good mood, I still want to be there, but I'm a little bit more focused and monotone, so I'm trying to stop mumbling. I'm trying to speak up a little bit more, but here we are. So here's what we do at the end of these levels. Now, I didn't do this through the whole playthrough because I didn't always have Omni Swapper, but shout out to Bun Baroness for making this beautiful Omni Swapper mod. So if you hit K and you go to this new menu, the Omni Swapper menu, you can have cheats and you can have a Superfly power-up. So what we're going to do is we're going to use Superfly to kind of explore the area. This is something I like to do at the end of all the episodes now in the playthrough. And we discover things like that. Okay, there's an invisible wall barrier here, which is interesting because there's really no way that we could have like got there without the Superfly. So yeah, sometimes you run into stuff like that with Reignited. So what we'll do is we'll see if we can go over this area. And also, not only shout out to Baroness for making this, but shout out to Terry Games for helping me install it. Dude did all the work. And then the few things I had to do on my own, he explained and gave me very clear instructions on. So big shout out to Terry Games. He has way more subs than me. He's been around on here for a while, but I still like to give credit where credit's due. So it looks like there may not be too much to explore in Jacques, to be fair. I mean, I guess the way the level is broken up, there's a lot of invisible collision, if you will. I will say it was kind of cool to go under there and see the lava streams floating down below the level. Yeah, but I mean, really, there's not a lot going on. So I think what we'll do, now that we see there's really nothing special, is we'll head to that exit portal. Alright, we've made it back to the exit portal, so we can return home, and that is Jacques complete. So, not only is Jacques complete, but I think Dreamweavers is getting close to being done. I believe all we have left, let's look at our menu here, our guidebook. Oh yeah, I'm using a different profile. I think all we have is the flying level, and then also haunted towers. So if you all are enjoying this content, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for much more. And be sure to check out my shorts section. I do a lot of nostalgic shorts, some fun little games you can play and mess around with. There's all kinds of stuff going on. The community polls, I love when you guys vote and interact with the community polls, so definitely check those out too. And my Discord server is in the description if you want to join our larger community and hang out and talk there. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see y'all soon.